TIU men's basketball takes a 77-64 win over Calumet St. Joseph here at home tonight. Here with James Glass, finishes with his first career double-double, 15 points, 10 rebounds in just 26 minutes of action off the bench. James, congrats on the first double-double, obviously, but give us some of your thoughts about the win here tonight.
I mean, whatever it takes to get it done, you know. It's going to be a different guy every night. And, you know, it was a team win. It was a team win. Guards kind of struggled in the first half, so us bigs kind of tried to pick up the slack. And, you know, second half we came out, played good D. There's really one on the defensive end. And came out with a W. That's what matters.
Calumet was definitely a game where it was kind of back and forth and they kept it close there late. What was the mindset of the team going into those closing minutes? What did it take to kind of close out this win?
I mean, we've been there a lot this year. Close games at the end, that's kind of what we like. And, you know, it's about defense. It's stops and free throws, what Coach always says. And the last couple minutes weren't that pretty, but overall the last, you know, the second half, the last 10 minutes, we got the stops when we needed them. Got some big boards inside. Thomas was big on the board second half, came in, got some. When the team rebounds together, you know, stops and free throws once again.
The Trojans now 12-10 overall. This is the latest they've been into the season and above 500 since you've been here. Obviously, the 10-game win streak now with the win over the Crimson Wave. What's this season been like for you as a junior coming in, especially with it being kind of a slow start and then this big run as of late?
Yeah, I mean, it's not about the run. It's just about playing how we know we can play. We know we're a good team. We've known we were a good team the whole time. And, you know, we were on a 9-game losing streak at one point. Obviously, that's hard. That's hard for anybody. But we knew it'd come. We knew it'd flip it around at some point. Whether it looked like it's looking or looked, you know, different. It looks like this, and we're happy about it, and we're going to keep playing, keep playing. And like Nate said after the game, no one's stopping this train, so we're going to keep going.
Here with senior center Nate Ball, finishes with a team-high 16 points, went 4 of 10 from the field and 8 of 9 from the free throw line, especially crucial down the stretch here in the Trojans' 77-64 win over Calumet St. Joe. Nate, 10 in a row. Give us some thoughts of the game here tonight.
I mean, it was a heck of a game. Like Coach said, they were going to come out, you know, fighting, battling, and we just had to, you know, bring it. And I mean, we did. You know, at the end of this first half, we were having a bit of a struggle, but we found it, you know, the beginning of the first half, and you know, James Glass, he was killing it out there. He was getting boards, and he was just like he's developed so much, and it was just phenomenal to see him out there killing it.
Some of the Trojans early on got in a little bit of foul trouble, had to go to the bench early. Talk about, I guess, what it feels like to know you've got that depth back there, so that if someone gets in trouble early, you know you got guys to rely on.
Yeah, well, like I said, James Glass, you know, he's not starting, but he comes off the bench just as good as any starter, and it's such a relief to have that. Whereas in, you know, earlier years he wasn't as good as that, but this year he's really developed into his own guy. He's really learned to face up and shoot the ball and become his own man, his own post player. Just like Sean's one of my most favorite players off the bench. He provides such a spark. If it's not so much, you know, statistically, it's just him talking to guys. And I know last game he went off in the first half. I forget how much he had. He was in double digits scoring wise, and he went off. And it was phenomenal seeing that. You know, not just not just encouraging the teammates, but getting out there and doing work. So having those guys, and yeah, DC was in trouble, and then once again, you know, Dylan always steps up. He always comes in and makes those clutch plays right when, you know, we need him most. So those guys are just phenomenal.
As a senior, you've been here probably the longest out of anyone on that team right now. This has definitely been probably the most unique season you've had here. Slow start, obviously, now this big run. What's the mood like, I guess, in the locker room right now, and how's it different from what you've seen in the past seasons here?
Oh, man. It is so different. We expect to win. Last year's we would expect to play. We would play the game, you know, whatever would happen. But I mean, I know for myself, I go out there expecting to win. Versus last, you know, all 3 of my earlier years, I was just like, right, let's just get this game over with. But now it's like we're gonna win. We're gonna go out there and win. We're gonna compete. It's gonna be a heck of a fight, but we're gonna win. And Coach Boomer has done a fantastic job of, you know, really getting us. You know, we had a slow start at the beginning of the season, but we can't. Right now, we're in the middle of it. We're not done, and we're just going to keep going and keep crushing teams. So I want to really lift up Coach Boomer for that. And my teammates, man, they saved me in ways I can't even describe, man. So I really appreciate them.
All right, Nate, congrats on the win, and we'll see you Saturday at Roosevelt.
All right, thank you, Greg.
Thanks.